Greyhound by Swedish House Mafia was a groundbreaking hit record back in 2012 when it was released, and today I'm going to break that song down and show you what made it so good. This song had two iconic melodies. One of them played in the drop, and the other one played in the breakdown. Isn't that so 2012? Let's take a closer look at the drop melody. This melody was a groovy masterpiece. And it's a two-loop melody. So this is the first phrase. But on the second loop, these notes move down, and it resolves the melody. Isn't that a groovy masterpiece? Alright, let's design this thing. Now, the sound of this melody is very simple. It's not very far from a basic sawtooth waveform in your favorite synth. Like, this is just the initialized preset in a free synth called Vital. Now, there are little things they did to dress up that sound to make it come to life. So I'm going to take my best shot at replicating those things. I'm going to add another sawtooth waveform, but this one's going to be an octave down. Hear that grit? Definitely some reverb. That one's easy. It's got to be squeezed to some degree with OTT. And like most leads back then, I think there was a little bit of distortion in there. See how it's not that far off from a basic sawtooth waveform? Yet I still can't get it perfect. Anyway, later in the drop, this beast is layered with another synth. And I believe this one is square based. Could also be a Nexus lead. But that's more like Martin Garrix's W&W. Just give me time, I'll get it. Now clearly, this melody is a groovy masterpiece. And you always know a great groove by how much it makes you like want to dance when you listen to it. And listening back to that made me realize I think I'm forgetting something. There may be a little bit of swing on this melody. I actually think the rhythm and groove of Swedish House's melodies are what makes them so good. Like, it's such a timeless rhythm. If you took that melody and you put it on a sound that would be used today, like a synth that would be used today, and a bass and modernized drum styles, that would slap at a tech house festival. That's how you know a melody is timeless. You can bring it to any era and it will slap. Another cool thing that Swedish House Mafia did with their melodies is they liked to pick a melody and then drive it through the entire song. So what they would do is add these little accents to the melody kind of in the background. One of them to this day still plagues me because I don't know what the sound is. So here's the actual song. And the stab happens right here and right here. What is that? Anyway, I took my best shot at it. That's not right, but it's got to be close. We could also just take it out of the original. And then there's another little accent in there too. If you listen very closely, this note on every loop of the melody has a big burst of reverb on it. So to make that, I'm going to duplicate that layer, that melody layer, and just delete all the notes except that one. And on this one, I'm going to increase the reverb, specifically the volume of the reverb and the length of the reverb. Reduce the ducking a bit so it sticks out in the mix a little more. And what do we get? It's just not as clean as the original. Theirs sticks out like a sore thumb. Hold on. We gotta try it with a super saw. It's such a aggressive melody. So the bass in this song is a little abstract. It's tough to make out what it's actually doing. But I think if we take the main melody, duplicate it, we'll use the bottom notes as the notes of the melody. But I'm going to take the top notes and put them down there next to the bottom notes as well. So now our bass rhythm will match the melody exactly. Like that. It sounds like it's more of like a pure sub bass rather than something you can hear. It's more so a sound we just feel. So I'm going to take a square wave. We could try to make it with that. We'll just filter, cut it off. And we have to find an octave that this sub bass sounds the best in. Always check visually and make sure your sub bass is the strongest between 40 and 80 hertz. Somebody make this cool again. I love stacking 2012 style synths. Songs just don't do it like this anymore. Like today it's more minimal. There's not as much stacking going on. Alright, so there was another melody in this song, an iconic 2012 style banger of a melody, and that melody sounded like this. Look at this classic Swedish house style melody. Starts on that awkward beat position. Every step of the melody build, I get taken back like a few years. Let's go back even farther and make it a super saw. I'm gonna make these notes touch. I'm going to add a second oscillator here with another saw that is high unison. We'll put that down an octave. And what's a super saw without some white noise? Take some bright white noise. Nice. Now this melody was brought to life with a beautiful harmony. Alright, so we just made this melody in the wrong key. Well, that's okay, I got the notes right. That's better. Let's bring it to life with that beautiful harmony. I'm going to drench this in reverb. And then they'd always bring the drums in while they were doing the breakdown melody. Then they'd go right back into the chaos. Absolute unit of a song. If you would like to join my community of ambitious music producers where you can get unlimited feedback on your music from myself and other students, check out the link for my course and community at the top of the description below. As always, stay tuned for the next video lesson.